Greetings esteemed client, dear subscribers, this is Ison Company with you. In this video we will review the updated IPOE standard surveillance camera system, model Ison Moho Pro. I will also tell you about the 4 megapixel variations of Ison Moho. This is probably one of the best surveillance camera systems. It has the best sensor, powerful night illumination up to 50 meters, and a built-in 5x digital zoom. It offers real-time FPS up to 30 frames per second. Everything here is the most modern. The model comes with 5 megapixels and there are more expensive variations with 8 megapixels such as the Ison Alpha Pro X. But it doesn't have built-in sound recording, whereas here each camera has a built-in microphone. So the Ison Alpha Pro X model essentially has the same features just with 8 megapixels. There, the microphone connection is external, meaning it can be installed separately, but here it is already built in. Therefore, when people ask me to recommend the best surveillance system from all the Ison lines, the first one I mention is the Ison Alpha Pro X with 8 megapixels. The second is this model, the Ison Moho Pro. The third one I mention is the Ison Creed Pro X. There is a rotating system with a 36x zoom, but it is suitable for some highly specialized tasks for very large areas. If your task is more about civilian surveillance in a private home, warehouse, parking lot, or some business facility, then this solution will be one of the best for such a task to ensure the highest quality video and also the highest quality sound recording. So to begin with, let me explain what a ready-made video surveillance kit is. It's a kit that includes everything necessary to take everything out of the box and connect it. And everything will work for you. It includes cameras with their mounts, a cable with connectors, with the standard kit providing 18 meters per camera, and you can connect up to 600 meters per camera, provided that you use the cable. Ison, meaning up to 200 meters, can be connected without any amplifiers, again, provided that you use the original Ison cable. If you need to connect using a cable length from 200 to 600 meters, special cascade amplifiers are used. Also included in the kit, of course, is the video recorder itself. This is essentially a computer that receives data from all cameras, processes it, and allows you to have the option of remote viewing from your phone. There are also configurations with a hard drive. A hard drive is a device that is installed inside the video recorder and onto which the recording is made. Please note, only specialized hard drives for video surveillance systems can be used. Ison Moho Pro is available in all modifications for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 16, 20, 32, and 64 cameras. These kits differ accordingly by the number of cameras and the amount of cable, as well as the size of the video recorder. So let's take a closer look at the cameras themselves. These are cameras with an IP66 protection rating. They are outdoor cameras. They can be installed outside. They can withstand any temperature down to minus 60 degrees. They also withstand any rain or snow. Each camera comes with protective caps, its own mounting hardware, a template for easy installation, and instructions. The kit includes standard cable bundles of 18 meters, as I mentioned. Here there are ready-made sealed connectors. It's very convenient, you don't need to make them yourself, and they are high quality. Take them out of the box, connect them, and everything works for you. A little later I will visually show how this is done. Also included in the kit is a video recorder. Here is the manual for it. Let's take a closer look at it. Let's remove the protective film. On the front panel we see 3 indicator lights. The hard drive indicator light, the internet indicator light, and the power indicator light. If they are lit or blinking, then everything is fine. If any of them is not lit, then that specific component is not working. The element I mentioned to you. On the back side we see 4 RJ45 ports. These are ports for connecting cameras. Our video recorder comes with a built-in PoE switch. This means that separate power for the cameras is not needed. All you need to do is simply connect them. Connect your cameras here. Through the recorder, they will both receive the signal and the recorder will supply power to them. Here is a port for connecting to your network, so that you can install the application and remotely access it from your phone, tablet, or computer. From anywhere in the world you can view video, control the zoom, listen to audio, and view the archive. As of yesterday, all these options are free. Here we also see analog as audio inputs. This is an additional option, it is not mandatory. Here, each camera already supports a digital microphone. Internally, each camera is equipped with an Ison Mic 801 AP microphone. This is the best microphone. It comes with its own noise reduction system, a microphone of the latest generation. there are also HDMI and VGA ports here. I do not recommend connecting via VGA. I recommend connecting specifically via HDMI and using specialized monitors from the Ison brand. Suitable for viewing in maximum de quality are the Ison A LED 32 and Ison LED 27 models. That is, if you connect to these monitors, you will be able to view online video in maximum 2K resolution via HDMI, which is provided in the Ison Moho surveillance camera models. There is also a second USB port here. We saw the first one on the front panel. It's convenient to connect a mouse or a flash drive here to transfer information. And power connectors. The video recorder also comes with its own box, which includes a power wall mouse for controlling the video recorder. A plug and the power supply unit are provided here. The entire system is powered through a single power supply unit. That is, you connected your video recorder to the power, then connected each camera. And the video recorder powers both itself and all the cameras through this power supply unit. There is also a ribbon cable for connecting a hard drive. If you purchase a configuration with a hard drive, the hard drive will already be installed inside the video recorder. The cameras in the Ison Moho Pro surveillance systems come with Sony original sensors. This is not a copy, not a replica, not a counterfeit. It is indeed an original Sony sensor. The sensor is what is inside the camera. And it is what 90% of the camera's shooting quality and the longevity of its operation depend on. There is also a processor of the latest generation, and MX features the best, most recent WDR technology, which addresses the problem of incorrect lighting. That is, when sunlight hits the camera lens or conversely a shadow falls with regular cameras. Without this technology, everything in the frame becomes black, people's faces are indistinguishable, and car license plates are unrecognizable. There is a special technology here that solves this problem. And it is an original technology, not a copy, replica, or fake from AliExpress, of which there are many now. There are also many fakes, copies, and replicas of Sony sensors now. Everything here is completely original. Overall, the Ison brand is like the iPhone in the world of video surveillance. It is a premium quality brand, and everything here is the best. It also features 3D technology. This is a technology that improves the quality of night shooting and removes noise, which is also present in large quantities. If you have surveillance cameras, without this technology, the cameras have a built-in 5x electronic zoom and can be controlled remotely from a tablet, phone, or computer. People often ask why zoom is needed, and the answer is very simple. Cameras with zoom can see 5 times farther than surveillance cameras without zoom. If we are talking about a 5x electronic zoom, the cameras have an adjustable viewing angle and an autofocus function, meaning they not only zoom electronically, but also focus on the desired object. The cameras support real-time FPS up to 30 frames per second. This means there is no issue as in HD versions where the maximum is 15 or 8 frames per second. And if a person, for example, is running, the image would be blurry there. Here you get the maximum possible FPS of 30 frames per second. It features a powerful night illumination up to 50 meters. And this illumination is based on modern IR LED diodes of the latest generation, meaning not on R5 infrared diodes, which have the issue of burning out by the end of the first year of use. Here, you get the most modern and best night illumination. All Ison equipment comes with a 3-year warranty. The Ison Moho Pro surveillance cameras don't just have night infrared illumination, but a combined night IR LED illumination. The illumination is equipped with built-in artificial intelligence. It can emit standard infrared radiation as well as a combined mode where upon detecting a person, LED. Lighting is activated, allowing for color night recording. You can choose in the settings how your cameras will illuminate in standard IR radiation, constantly in LED radiation, or in a combined mode with artificial intelligence where LED lighting is activated upon detecting a person or vehicle. Thanks to this technology, at night you will not only be able to see the vehicles themselves, but you will also be able to see the colors of these vehicles. This is something that is not available in standard surveillance cameras with regular IR shooting. You will also be able to see the color of the clothing of people who appear in the frame. This is also not available in standard surveillance cameras. And most importantly, you will be able to see the license plates of vehicles. The problem with regular surveillance cameras with standard IR shooting is that instead of the vehicle's license plate, you will see a white spot. This is because all vehicle license plates in all countries are coated with fluorescent reflective paint. As a result, in standard IR illumination, such plates appear as just a white sheet. And with the technology built into these surveillance cameras, you will see not a white sheet, but the actual license plate of the vehicle during nighttime recording. I also want to talk about the accessories that are often purchased along with these surveillance cameras. The first is, of course, the mounting base for the surveillance cameras. They are not included in the standard set because not everyone installs such cameras outdoors. If you are installing them outdoors, you need to properly seal them. These are the connectors. If you don't do this, then after some time you will start having problems with the cameras. First, a series of issues will begin, and then the camera will simply start shutting off. And this is not covered under warranty. You need to understand this, so if you are installing cameras outdoors, it is recommended to purchase them with mounts right away. For mounting surveillance cameras, models A, SNG 490E and SNG 490 are suitable. These are metal options. Also, the second most commonly purchased accessory is the uninterruptible power supply. If you connect surveillance at your site without an uninterruptible power supply, you may encounter problems during voltage fluctuations. This could be any thunderstorm, weak wiring somewhere outside, or someone connecting a welding machine. When connected to an uninterruptible power supply, you gain protection against equipment failure due to voltage fluctuations. People often ask if regular computer ones can be used. Here, unfortunately, we cannot answer either yes or no to such a question because there are so many options. Most of them do not manage to protect low current equipment, which includes surveillance systems. HD is always 12 volts, IP is always 48 or 52 volts. Therefore, it is recommended to purchase specialized uninterruptible power supplies for surveillance systems for such a task. These are also monitors of the recommended model, which I have already mentioned to you. A specialized router. If connection via 4G modem is required and signs indicating video surveillance is in progress. This is a typical set of accessories that are often purchased together with a surveillance system. Ison Mocha, about the Ison Mocha models, these are the same surveillance cameras. The same sets, only at 4 megapixels of standard modification at 5 megapixels, but they're at 4. They differ in shooting quality by 20%. Now I will show you how to connect and set up the entire surveillance system. It's all very simple here. We take the camera connector, we take one of the cable connectors. The second connector we connect to any free RJ45 port. All other cameras are connected in the same way. Here, we take the power supply unit. From the video recorder, insert the plug, and we connect the power supply unit to the video recorder itself. The power supply unit powers not only itself but also all our surveillance cameras. We will view through HDMI. We will connect to a specialized monitor of the Ison brand. All Ison monitor models are supported by this video recorder. It is recommended to connect to the Ison LED27 or Jill's Wall 32F model. These are models that support 2K and 4K video recording, models that come in 22 and 24 inches. They support a maximum of 1920 by 1080 pixels. We will connect using an HDMI cable. The HDMI cable is included with the monitor into the HDMI port. The second time, we will connect to the monitor. I will also immediately show how to connect the surveillance system to the internet. All you need to do is connect it to your router using a standard patch cord. A patch cord is always included with the router itself. It is not included with the surveillance system. You can also purchase it separately, and you can purchase longer patch cords separately. We sell special devices that allow you to extend this length up to 30 meters. This is convenient in cases where your router is located far from your surveillance system. I will also tell you about connecting via USB modems. If you don't have a standard wired surveillance system and at your location you only have internet provided through a SIM card, then you will need a USB modem. The SIM card is inserted here, and the modem itself will be plugged into your router.
Now let's take a look at the DVR control menu. Here we need to select the language. Here the system prompts us to enter the password. The default password on all the DVRs is in 12345. Click Login here, and we need to check the time. Check the time zone to match the current time zone. Click Next. This is the network settings of the DVR. This is necessary if you immediately connect the recorder to your network. Here are the network settings for all cameras. Click Next. All hard disks will be displayed here. Hard disks should be used with SATA 2, SATA 3 connectors for video surveillance systems. Click Next. Here the system prompts us to change the password and ask control questions. We will not do it now. click Exit. All our cameras are displayed here. You can move the mouse, and here we have hints and quick menu items. For example, PDZ is for rotating cameras. Zoom button, that is zooming in on the footage. Here you can enable audio that supports your surveillance cameras, which you connect such. 2 times click the mouse to expand the window to full screen. Also click twice to go back. Right-click to open the menu. Here, for example, you can customize the display of the number of cameras you want. Let's click to exit full screen mode in order to see the main menu. There are a lot of different functions and settings here. I will show you the main ones that you will probably use. On the top, we have the main buttons. Here we have now open view mode. On the left, CCTV cameras. Here respectively display. Also customize as you need. Here is the button archive here. Select the desired camera on the left. Select the date on the calendar. Below displays the selected day from 0 to 24 hours. Here you can display only motion recording. You can speed up the video. Then in the search section, you can save the information to a USB flash card before you need to insert it into any USB port of the recorder. Also select the surveillance camera. Select the date. Click on the button to save the video to a USB flash drive. Here are all the same settings that we have already seen. There are also additional settings, such as user settings. Here you can create several users so that then you can keep track of who went into the menu recorder and what did with the system. Here is a system of alerts about different events. Also all standard can be configured. Here network settings. On the P2P tab you can configure the option to view the image from a smartphone. There is also an email tab here. In this item you can configure email notifications that triggered the motion sensor. Here are the camera settings that we have already seen, and also WAST menu settings. For example, you can specify the names for each camera. Here are the recording settings for each camera. In this item, you can choose how to record your CCTV cameras constantly, by motion sensor or by schedule. We recommend that all our customers immediately put all CCTV cameras in motion sensor recording mode. Here is the DVR maintenance button. You can use it to get basic information and also to update the device. In the upper right corner, there is also a button to turn off and restart the DVR.
Now I will show you how to install and set up the application on your smartphone for remote viewing. The instructions are absolutely the same for all Apple devices, meaning on iPhone 10, 15, 16, it's all exactly the same, as well as for all Google devices and all Android devices. It's all absolutely the same. Download the app through the App Store or Google Market called BitVision. You enter the BitVision app, click on the 3 lines in the top left. Here, click on Login. Now, click on First, Login. And here you click on the registration button. Complete the registration. It's a fairly simple registration. You need to provide your email, password, nothing to worry about. I am already registered. After you have registered, click on the Login button. Click on the 3 lines again. Go to the Device Manager. And here in the bottom right, you click on the plus sign. 3 options are offered for how to add your video recorder. The simplest option is to click the bottom item, LAN search. This means that a network search will be performed automatically. Here, my video recorder is displayed immediately. I click on it. Here we need to enter the device name. You can specify something arbitrary, for example, home. The username is always admin, in lowercase. And the password. Here, enter the one you specified during initial registration, that is, the password. From your video recorder, I see the camera display. And let's go through the main settings. I can double-click on the camera to display 4 cameras at once. Similarly, setup. All the cameras connected to your video recorder. I can rotate the phone 90 degrees to display the camera in full screen. I can pinch to zoom in on the image for software zoom, rotating the phone back. There are also quick buttons below the screen. The first is to take a screenshot. The second is to record video online right now. Next, this button allows you to listen to the audio from the surveillance camera. The following button displays a certain number of cameras you want to show at once. I will leave it at 1 for now. The BD button is for switching modes. Right now we clicked on HD and can see how the quality has changed.
meaning we are viewing in maximum quality and can see how clear the image has become. By default, BD is set for traffic saving, so you see the situation and understand what is happening. If you want to view this moment in maximum detail, you click on HD. Below, there are also playback, close, and share buttons. I will show you the main feature that you will use, which is viewing. Click on the 3 lines in the top left, and here select playback. Here, you also select the camera that will be connected, and at the bottom, a bar will appear, and you simply swipe with your finger to choose the event you want to view. For example, you see that yesterday at there was some movement at 1 o'clock in the morning, and you just swipe your finger here, and automatic playback starts. That is, in this way you can not only view the image online from your phone, but also see what happened. You can quickly send this information to your phone to take it to law enforcement or do something else with this information.